CPAP.
They didn't even say
Hold
CPAP,
on.
they said hospital.
Hospital. Stop, please.
Yeah, lady. Never ever interrupt a frauditor when they're transitioning into a Karen. Just shut up and let your unemployed, overweight, frauditing Karen boyfriend handle this. Because it definitely won't end with him being arrested. You have nothing to worry about. Let him tell the story about how you got him locked in a psych ward.
Just record. When I was found, a block and a half up at the Broadway Sports Complex, I was sitting there, I drank a shot of whiskey. I'm sitting there drinking my lemonade, eating French fries.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't talk to your officers, and she thought I was going to harm myself, they took me to CPAP. And when they got into, like I said, there were a bunch of officers, they were gloved up, and they started moving tapes. I told your officer, I said, what do you guys intake me for? I didn't. Well, your wife has a recording of you saying you're in her stuff. I said, oh, the one where right after I said, she goes, because my wife's not as devious as Don Knotts on sodium pentothal. She's not devious. She's not slick.
Okay.
So when she's holding her phone out of her pocket like this, and I hear bloop for the fucking video to come on.
Okay.
So she said, and then she goes, well, what would you do if I left you here? I said, oh, I'd sit here and fall asleep in the snow. And then I said, less than 3 seconds later, Patty, I know you're recording something. I know you're recording.
Okay.
So your officer heard that. He says it on his body cam multiple times. I heard that.
So this whole incident started when he had, quote, 1 shot of whiskey. And he said or did something to make his wife think that he may harm himself or someone else. So he came in to bitch and make some complaints for how he was treated to some random cop in the lobby after his own wife called the cops on him. And he made so many complaints, because he's an AFA sucking toad, that the police are refusing his complaints and telling him to get the fuck out.
First off, was lying to my wife about giving me 3 options, because it's going to be on the body cam. Was lying to my wife about 3 options when I wasn't given any options. I was told I was going to CPAP no matter what. He had already filed the 941 paperwork. So in between the time of leaving my wife and maybe a half hour, and finding and find, they knew where I was. They didn't have to find me. They watched me walk up the road, and as I'm entering the parking lot, 3 officers came into the parking lot. There, 3 officers turned the dash right. I knew what was happening. Okay, I'm not dumb.
No, not at all. This cop certainly doesn't think you're dumb. Crazy, yes. But dumb? Yes.
What way did it further their investigation to lie to my wife about giving me 3 options when they didn't give me 3 options?
I couldn't speak
Okay.
on it. Yeah, I don't know. I
I know
don't know how long the call would happen. And
could you speak on it if you reviewed the body cam footage? Would you be able to look at your officer's conduct and say whether this is
so
right?
if there was an issue, did you file a complaint for that?
No, I did not get any pain control. I had a seizure and fell out of a chair and hurt my right arm or my left arm. That's going to be because of the actions of your officers. I've been also told now, and you can maybe clear this up because I would love to. I'm gonna sit down for a second.
Sure, absolutely.
One more question. When you fill out 941 paperwork, you put in 941, okay? There's no like I go talk to someone and they're gonna let me out. I have to go into CPAP, don't I? It's not. I have to at least go into the ward at some point. There's no. They're gonna take me to a little room and then walk me out and let me go home. There's none of that. But I asked the psychiatrist, and she said, no, it's up to the cop. Once they put you on 941, we have to put you in here. I've been told by your officers that's not the truth. It's like, so I want to know from you, who makes the decision on whether I stay in CPAP? Was it the 941 paper or is it the psychologist?
It would be the psychologist. So when you go there, I've been.
So when I go back today,
Yep.
and I get the psychologist on tape saying that it's the police that decide, who do you think the public's going to believe? Because you guys are so good at telling the truth. Because you don't have to, right? So, I'm telling you that your police have told me, because I was told that when in March, that if I went, and he says it on, I have the body camera footage, because Lieutenant Jakuba says he didn't say that. I was told in March, because I told him, I'm 6'1", 330 pounds, I'm not going with you. What are you going to do then? The main officer was talking to me in my living room, said, if you go without resistance, I will not put you on paperwork. You'll go talk to someone. You'll come right home.
Okay.
I was on paperwork before I hit the ambulance, bud.
Okay.
So again, lies too. So how many people do you think are going to want to have their mental health helped by the Cheektowaga Police Department if they're going to lie to them?
Yeah, speaking of lying, I think you should check with your wife, bro. Because after all this pissing and moaning, it was ultimately your wife who put you there. Maybe she just needed a break from that crazy look in your eyes.
Like I said, this will not stop until my needs are met. This will not stop. I can be here every day. I can record. I will protest. y'all can hold yourself accountable or I will do it. That's the long and short of it. I'm sick of you guys thinking you can do whatever you want. I'm not intimidated by your officers in any way. So they you know, when they put their hands on me, I don't just back down. When they scream at me, I don't back down. I'm not scared of your officers.
Yeah.
You know, they intimidate and they try to scare people way too much into doing what they want.
Generate a complaint of some sort, but me personally not being involved in the situation, I would need more proof. Not just
You're not involved in
hearsay at
any
that point.
situation until you show up and you still arrest people. You still
Correct.
You are not the
Totality of
attorney.
You're not the
circumstances
attorney.
and-
You are not the
I'm
detective.
asking you
Yeah.
to cite these people.
It would
and they can
absolutely-
argue with the court.
It would absolutely be a conflict of interest for me to arrest one of my
I
officers.
didn't ask you to arrest. It's not an arrestable offense. Disorderly conduct is not an arrestable offense. It is a ticketable offense.
So we don't take it here in Cheektowaga?
Oh, you're
For-
arrested.
for that specific
I
charge.
have been
Yeah.
threatened multiple times. So either your officers are again lying, which
So no, it would be an arrestable offense in Cheektowaga. It is a violation in New York State, which you can either issue an appearance ticket on site or you can arrest for it. Just depends
Okay, so
on
you
the
don't have
department.
to issue an appearance ticket.
Yeah.
I would like them cited and issued. They can argue with the judge.
But again, sir, that in the performance of their duties, that'd be a conflict of interest of me, citing another coworker.
I can be a complainant in disorderly conduct. You can't.
I'm not. Yeah,
I am a
didn't say-
complaint against disorderly conduct.
So who would we
No, be
file
quiet.
with?
Stop. I am a citizen.
Yeah.
Your uniform does not grant you extra rights, right? I am complaining about disorderly conduct.
Yep.
I would like someone cited with disorderly conduct.
And-
Because if I get video evidence of it,
Yeah.
that's evidence, right?
If that's what you want to do,
I don't want to.
you're
I
more
don't
than
want to.
welcome
I don't want to. I don't want to have to sit out in the snow and be cold.
Okay.
I want your officers to be held accountable. Is what I want.
Yeah.
I want you guys to hold each other accountable. That's what good officers do. See, they find the bad ones and they stop them from doing bad things.
Mm-hmm.
At least 7 officers stood around while Grant put his hands on me.
Okay.
Knowing he couldn't put his hand. I am a private citizen. I'm not detained. You are not there for a crime for me. You are not there because they don't like what I've said. Because I call my Nazi neighbor a bitch, and I call names. I've told you guys to go fuck yourself. I've told you to eat dicks. I'm allowed to do this. They told me they're going to arrest me for disturbing the peace or disorderly conduct.
Okay.
Please feel free to slap cuffs on me for saying mean words because I will attach myself to your pension because my First Amendment right does not stop where you get uncomfortable. I've been told that your officers will be the complainants. Can officers be complainants in a
disorderly conduct?
Disorderly conduct? It can't happen. You are an officer. I'm allowed to redress you, which means you cannot get your fucking feelings hurt because I called you a name. I cannot be charged with disorderly conduct. Y'all have threatened that on me multiple times. And like I said, please, I will attach myself to your pension. I will own you for the rest of my life because you violated my First Amendment right to say what I want. I have one more question for you. Sure, you seem like you want to sit down and talk to me. Same Nazi neighbor about 2 or 3 months ago pulled a taser on him because him and 4 of his friends started walking up to me.
All right, this guy doesn't want to hear your nonsense anymore, neither do we. He's been ranting to this cop for like 45 minutes so far. Then he gets into some story about some Nazis. So let's get on with the good part.
I want you to be clear with what's going on with me here. I'm not leaving. I'm not trespassing. I'm broken the
What I'm
law.
telling you is, if you disrupt the normal operations of our police station, you will be.
How so? How would I be disrupting? Let me know so I don't do
If
it.
our dispatchers can't sit here and conduct their work with you without you disrupting them,
Wait, hold
then
on.
officers will be arrested.
Sit there?
Okay? And you need
I
to have
didn't
a
disrupt them there. How did I disrupt them
You need to have
there?
a legitimate purpose for being here.
I am. I would like to see the captain or the chief.
They're not available. You will not see them.
I will sit here all day and I will come back tomorrow and I'll come back every subsequent day until they see me. You're not understanding. I'm disabled. You have no authority over me. You're not going to tell me what to do. You don't intimidate me. You understand that?
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
So we can get the chief.
I want to be very clear.
Who are you?
I'm
Please
Captain
identify.
Schmidt.
Captain Schmidt. Let's get some.
Perfect.
Perfect.
We are not going to continue in this pattern. You are interrupting the flow of our operations.
You would let me know how I'm interrupting. I would like to know how I'm interrupting.
All of your complaints are
You said I
closed.
knocked on the window and I'm
Listen, because I need you to hear this. All of your complaints are closed. If you're dissatisfied with how they've been dealt with, you can follow up with the Attorney General's office. That is your remedy. If you're further dissatisfied with how you've been treated, you may follow a lawsuit, get yourself an attorney and do that. What we are not going to do is we're not going to have you sit in our front lobby. We have a
You
duty.
can't do anything about
We
it.
have a
You can't do
duty.
anything about it, Captain Schmidt.
We have a
You
duty
can't do anything
to keep
about
this
it, Captain.
lobby open for the other members of our town to come in and file reports.
You're 100%
for
right.
victims of crime to come in, for people to come in.
Is
and
this
get
a
their
public
police
lobby?
reports.
It is on the onus of you to create privacy.
This is what it
Question.
comes
Let me
down
ask
to.
you a question.
You can leave, or you can be arrested for trespass. You are no longer welcome in this
Slap
lobby.
him on
That's
it.
it.
Slap him on it.
Ah, the old AFA Boston style auditing, shushing them so loudly that you can't hear them say you're under arrest.
Matt Damon.
I want to know what lie,
Stand
bro.
up.
I want to know what lie.
Stand up.
I am
Stand up and turn around.
passively aggressive. Passively.
Stand up and turn around. You are
Patty,
under arrest
he's
for
twisting my
trespass.
wrist. He's twisting my
You
wrist.
are under arrest. Stand
Okay, I'm
down.
going dead weight. Please don't twist my wrist. You're not stronger than me, bud. You're not stronger than me. Let go.
Listen.
Let go. You're not
Bubs,
stronger than me.
Bubs.
I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to get hurt.
How can you say?
How are you?
How can you say a complaint was closed that was never filed?
Please don't twist my wrist. I'm putting my hands behind my back. Patty, see how rough they're being with me?
How can you say a complaint was closed that was never filed? We are here to file the complaint, and you're saying it's already
Who
closed.
filed the complaint? Who filed the complaint?
Who filed the complaint about Slawatiki saying that we could touch
I'll be
him?
back in just a minute.
Okay. You are under arrest for trespass.
Well, go on, break the law. It doesn't matter. I have to break the law. I have to break the law,
You can
sir.
take that up in court.
Okay. Just
You
like
have to wait out here.
That's fine. I haven't gone anywhere.
Damn. George?
Get the fuck out of here!
Hey, don't forget to subscribe to Flat Derp. Ribbit.